By now, you probably know about Nvidia's $180 billion market cap gain. Let me just say that again. Gain yesterday. It's not like the market cap of the company. It's the gain in one day. What's less clear is how valuable AI is going to be to other tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Amazon. Joining us right now for his take is investor Mitchell Green, Lead Edge Capital partner and founder. What do you think?
It's a bubble. Something's going on. Thanks, Andrew, for having me. No, I think that AI is going to be very real. Obviously, without being an expert in Nvidia, they obviously make the chips that drive all these that drive the computers that then power all the models. Like all these hype cycles, things tend to get over exuberant. But I do think over the next 5 years, this stuff is going to, if you are an entry-level remedial white-collar job, I think there are a lot of those jobs are going to be going away.
But
I don't think it's over the next 6 months, but 5 years.
Right, but Mitchell, where is the investment win? So there's two pieces to this. I get we worry about the white-collar job, and that's a fair thing to worry about. That's, though, in the category of a dollar saved is a dollar made, if you will, and potentially higher margins for companies that effectively cut staff long term. Let's just be honest. Yep. That's what that is. I guess the flip side of that is there are going to be companies that are going to win because they're going to generate much higher revenue, and that's what you're seeing in at least the expectation for Nvidia over time. And so, who do you put in that category, and who do you put in the dollar saved is a dollar made category?
I think a lot. Look, Nvidia for sure. Companies like Microsoft that will embed a lot of these tools into the Office suite, I think will definitely benefit. I think Microsoft's acquisition. So stepping back, you might argue that the models become commoditized, whether it's Open.ai, whether it's Google's model, whether it's Alibaba and Baidu, they all have models. It's TBD if the 6-month advantage will be that much better or not. The question is, I think it's the data you put in the model. So think about like Microsoft. They bought GitHub a few years ago, and so they have all this massive developer data. I think a company like that will massively benefit. Microsoft is definitely one. I think there are also other companies like Snowflake. Obviously, was down yesterday after earnings guidance. It was a little slower than expected, but I'm sure a lot of that data is being put into models as well.
Yeah, but Mitchell, I want to push back on that. I could make the argument, and maybe you're thinking I'm just provoking, but that the data, actually, the data piece, which we used for years, we thought data was the most valuable thing. It was like oil. That data actually becomes less valuable in this context. That once one model can capture one piece of data and replicate that data over and over again, and doesn't even necessarily need to have all of the data to be able to almost extrapolate new data, that maybe the data actually isn't as powerful.
But you got to be able to. The flip side is you got to be able to train the model. And so I'll give you a great example. Right now, you and I call into a Delta Airlines call center, right? And we wait on hold for 40 minutes. We speak to a customer service rep. That rep can probably answer 70% of our questions. Well, imagine if an AI computer could do it. They've got to be able to train it. So they've got to be able to listen to huge amounts of customer service call history. Now, they probably don't even have it, the reality is, so they have to first build all that. But I think having that call center, having all that historical data you need in order to train the models better. Now, there's probably some limit. You're probably right to some degree,
Mitchell, we got to run. All I'm arguing is if Delta puts in that information, then all of a sudden the data that American Airlines had and thought was valuable is worthless. So because you can use one piece of data to do more.